In today's video, we're covering a potential update on Devil May Cry 5, an awesome deal on the PlayStation 4 Pro, a rumored release date for God of War has more credence to it, and a possible new Resident Evil title. Let's get right into this. Starting things off, let's talk about a potential Devil May Cry 5, which has been rumored going back to around November. If you guys aren't up to date with what's being talked about Devil May Cry 5 right now, the original post over on Orchestra, we did cover it, and it hinted at some sort of PlayStation exclusivity. Whether it be a timed exclusive or exclusive content wasn't sure, but it did confirm that the game has been in development for a while. Originally scheduled to be announced at the PlayStation Experience Conference last year, it looks like the project was pushed back to be announced at E3 of 2018, but most notably with Devil May Cry 5, it's supposed to feature a return of the classic Dante. If you guys remember in DMC Devil May Cry, a lot of gamers were turned off by that title because of the stark shift of design, and the character Dante looks a lot different, looks a lot younger, and kind of lost a little bit of its mature edge. Now, I played DMC Devil May Cry, and it was actually a really good game. Unfortunately, not a lot of gamers gave Ninja Theory's title a chance because of that dramatic shift in design. However, if you're a fan of action games, I would recommend to check that out. Nonetheless, Devil May Cry series director Hideki Itsuno gave an update to fans on his currently unannounced project, which is heavily rumored to be Devil May Cry 5. Earlier on, he did mention that his project was progressing smoothly and it was under climax development, and recently he tweeted, "The project is doing fine, please expect." So not a gigantic update on Hideki Itsuno's unannounced project, and it might not even be Devil May Cry 5, but the rumors heavily lean towards that direction. Whatever the case may be, if it's DMC 5, if it's Dragon's Dogma 2, Itsuno has a pretty good track record with his games, but personally speaking, I would love to see Devil May Cry 5 be announced. I am a longtime fan of the series, and I know a lot of fans of the series want to see another title. We haven't seen a mainline Devil May Cry title since Devil May Cry 4 in 2008. Obviously, as I mentioned, we did see DMC Devil May Cry, but that was a different kind of title. It'd be really exciting to see a Devil May Cry 5. Hopefully it's announced at Sony's E3 2018 press conference. That's the stage that makes a lot of sense, and maybe we could even see a release for the title in fall of the year. But if it is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, man, that would be a absolutely stacked year for PS4 exclusives, and I think this is a game you could hold out until 2019 if it is an exclusive title. Although since development of the game is, quote, in climax, you would assume that development is wrapping up and it's going to be pretty close to release after it's announced. Hopefully that is the case. The sooner I can play Devil May Cry 5 or whatever Itsuno's project is, the better. Moving on from that, for those of you looking for a PlayStation 4 Pro 1TB console, Newegg has got a great deal on it. Its retail price is $400, but they've also got a promo code that knocks off 10% of the cost, $40 off, so it's $360. Now, on the surface, $360 is a good deal, but it doesn't seem that great. But keep in mind, if you're ordering from the United States and you don't live in California, Indiana, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, or Tennessee, you are not charged tax, so you are saving additional money on top of that $40. Let's say if you go in store, you'd be charged around $430 for your PlayStation 4 Pro, well then you're only paying $360, and that's a pretty significant savings on a console that doesn't go on sale often, unless it's Black Friday, and we are well past that point, so this is one of the better deals that you're gonna find on a PS4 Pro. So check that out if you're interested. We'll leave a link down below in the description box along with the promo code to save a little bit of money on a PS4 Pro. Alternatively, if you're looking to get a couple of games with your PlayStation 4 Pro, you can check out Newegg's eBay page, and they've got the PlayStation 4 Pro 1TB console along with Destiny 2 and Overwatch for $400 flat. Now that's a really good deal as well. If you're interested in Destiny 2 and Overwatch, you're essentially getting each game for $20 a piece, and that's fantastic. Destiny 2, you usually can't find it cheaper than $35, and Overwatch has still retained its value, and it's really hard to find that game under $30. So that's a fantastic deal if you are looking to pick those games up as well, but they may not be up your alley, so you can just check out the standalone console for $360. Just go the route that best fits your needs. Both deals are really solid. Moving on from that, God of War is one of the highly anticipated PlayStation 4 exclusives of 2018. That, along with Spider-Man, are really going to define the PS4 in 2018, and God of War's release date has been heavily rumored. We do know that it's supposed to come early in 2018, and earlier on we saw a release date of March 22nd being listed on the PlayStation Store for God of War, and now Orchestra member Rock and Roller brought light to a listing on Mega Mania, a Portuguese retailer, and they are also listing the game to be out on March 22nd. So usually retailers have inside info on release dates of games, and considering that this is two distinct times that March 22nd has been listed, makes a lot of sense that that would be the release date. And to add fuel to that fire, every mainline God of War title has been released in March of that year. God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3, and God of War Ascension were all released in March of their respective years that they were released. With God of War on PS4, we know that the game is coming early 2018, and March 22nd makes a lot of sense. Take it as just a rumor for now, but it makes a ton of sense. And finally, another bit of information that comes over from Restera, this time coming from user Dusk Golem. He noticed that on the official Resident Evil Twitter page, Facebook page, etc., all those accounts are changing their official profile picture logo of the social feeds to a brand new logo. It just says Resident Evil, however, it really harkens back to the Resident Evil 2 logo, and we do know that Resident Evil 2 is being remade, and even more interesting is that Resident Evil 2's 20th anniversary is on January 21st, which is 8 days from the recording of this video, so that makes a ton of sense as well. We haven't heard anything more from the Resident Evil 2 remake in a long time, and this is something that gamers are very excited for. We want to hear more about the Resident Evil 2 remake. It's one of the beloved titles in the franchise, and so many are excited for it. Hopefully, we finally get some footage on the Resident Evil 2 remake soon. So that's gonna conclude this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you think about Devil May Cry 5's potential announcement at E3 2018? Make sure you check out that PlayStation 4 Pro deal if you are looking to upgrade to a Pro. That is as good of a deal that you're gonna find right now. And what do you think about God of War possibly coming on March 22nd? Is that a game you're excited for? Honestly, if you have a PlayStation 4, that's probably a foregone conclusion. That's one of your most anticipated games of the year, but maybe it's not. Let us know in the comments. And are you hoping to get more information on the Resident Evil 2 remake? Sound off in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.